Redoing NHL offseason moves featuring the Columbus Blue Jackets from 2010 to 2017. After the 2010 season, the Blue Jackets make two trades. The Columbus Blue Jackets trade Christian Huselius, Derek Brassard, and Jan Hayda to the LA Kings for Jack Johnson, Alex Frolov, and a second-round pick in 2010. They also trade RJ Umberger and Fedor Tutin to the Anaheim Ducks for Nick Bonino and Matt Valesky. At the 2010 draft, the Blue Jackets trade down. They trade picks 34 to the Carolina Hurricanes for pick 67 and a second-round pick in 2011. 2010 draft, pick 4, Ryan Johansson, pick 47, Tyler Toffoli, pick 67, Jordan Wheel, pick 94, Philip Grubauer, pick 102, Zach Hyman. Jack Johnson is re-signed for 7 years at $4.25 million per season. Matt Valesky is re-signed for 2 years, and Alex Frolov is re-signed for 1 year. The Blue Jackets don't sign anyone in free agency. After the 2011 season, the Blue Jackets make two trades. The Columbus Blue Jackets trade Rick Nash to the Detroit Red Wings for Gustav Nyquist, Valtteri Filppula, and a first-round pick in 2013. They also trade Samuel Paulson to the St. Louis Blues for a fifth-round pick in 2011. The Blue Jackets don't trade for Jeff Carter in the 2011 offseason, so this means they keep Jacob Voracek and the first-round pick in 2011. 2011 draft, pick 8, Sean Couturier, pick 37, Boone Jenner, pick 42, Victor Rask, 98, Andrew Shaw, 132, Josh Manson. Nick Bonino is re-signed to a 3-year deal. The Blue Jackets don't sign Vinny Prospero, Dave Wisniewski, and Aaron Johnson in free agents. Before the 2011-2012 season, the Blue Jackets trade Antoine Vermette, Chris Russell, and a first-round pick in 2013 to the Colorado Avalanche for Paul Stastny. After the 2012 season, the Blue Jackets make a few trades. The Columbus Blue Jackets trade Valtteri Filppula and John Moore to the Buffalo Sabres for Brayden McNabb and a second-round pick in 2012. Matthew Perreault is acquired from the Washington Capitals for Derek McKenzie, Nikita Nikitin, and a third-round pick in 2012. Steve Mason is traded to the Philadelphia Flyers for a third-round pick in 2012 and a fifth-round pick in 2013. The Blue Jackets finished the 2011-2012 season with a much better record than they did originally. They end up with the 8th pick in the draft. At the 2012 draft, the Blue Jackets make a couple trades. They trade pick 8 to the Dallas Stars for pick 13, 43, and a second-round pick in 2013. They also trade pick 38 and 43 to the Phoenix Coyotes for pick 27. 2012 draft, pick 13, Radek Fakspuk, 27, Tanner Pearson, 44, Jake McCabe, 95, Josh Anderson, 129, Alex Kerfoot. Jacob Voracek is re-signed for 4 years at $4.25 million per season. Nick Foligno is re-signed for 3 years at $3 million per season. Matt Valesky is re-signed for 2 years at $1.3 million per season. Matthew Perreault is re-signed for 2 years at $1 million per season. The Blue Jackets don't sign anyone in free agency. Before the 2012-2013 season, the Blue Jackets trade a 4th-round pick in 2013 to the San Jose Sharks for Thomas Greiss. After the 2013 season, the Blue Jackets make a few trades. Patrick Berglund is acquired from the St. Louis Blues for Matt Calvert, Blake Como, and a second-round pick in 2013. Paul Stastny is traded to the New Jersey Devils for a first-round pick in 2015 and Adam Henry. Thomas Greiss is traded to the New York Islanders for a third-round pick in 2013. The Blue Jackets make the playoffs in the 2012-2013 season. However, they are eliminated in the first round by the Chicago Blackhawks. They end up with the 16th pick in the draft. 2013 draft, pick 16, Nikita Zadorov, pick 20, Anthony Mantha, 40, Tyler Bertuzzi, 89, Oliver Bjorkstrand, 107, Will Butcher. Sergei Bobrovsky is re-signed to a 2-year deal worth $5.6 million per season. Adam Henrique is re-signed for 6 years at $4 million per season. Patrick Berglund is re-signed for 1 year at $3.25 million. Gustav Nyquist is re-signed for 2 years. The Blue Jackets don't sign Nathan Horton in free agency. After the 2014 season, the Blue Jackets make 2 trades. The Columbus Blue Jackets trade Jack Johnson and Matt Valesky to the Phoenix Coyotes for Mikhail Bodker and a third-round pick in 2014. Matthew Perreault and Jordan Wheel are traded to the Florida Panthers for Alex Petrovic, Sean Matthias, and a second-round pick in 2014. The Blue Jackets make it to the second round of the playoffs but lose to the New York Rangers. They end up with the 22nd pick in the draft. 2014 draft, pick 22, Kasperi Kapanen, pick 32, Thatcher Demko, 53, Dominic Turgeon, 87, Danton Heinen, 132, Andre Kase. Patrick Berglund is re-signed for 3 years at $3.7 million per season. Andrew Shaw is re-signed for 2 years at $2 million per season. Nick Bonino is re-signed for 3 years at $1.9 million per season. David Savard is re-signed for 3 years at $1.3 million per season. Brayden McNabb is re-signed for 2 years. For the 3rd year in a row, the Blue Jackets don't sign anyone in free agency. They also don't trade for Scott Hartnell in the offseason. Before the 2014-2015 season, the Blue Jackets make a blockbuster trade. The Columbus Blue Jackets send Ryan Johansson to the Nashville Predators for Seth Jones. After the 2015 season, the Blue Jackets make a few trades. The Columbus Blue Jackets trade Nick Foligno to the Boston Bruins for Riley Smith and a first-round pick in 2015. Mikhail Bodker and Marco Dano are traded to the Toronto Maple Leafs for Richard Panik and a second-round pick in 2015. Gustav Nyquist is traded to the Carolina Hurricanes for a second-round pick in 2016 and a third-round pick in 2017. The Blue Jackets have a much better 2014-2015 campaign. They end up with the 26th pick in the draft. At the 2015 draft, the Blue Jackets trade up. They trade pick 15, 26, and 58 to the San Jose Sharks for pick 8. 2015 draft, pick 8, Z.Werenski, 57, Oliver Kylington. Sergei Bobrovsky is re-signed for 4 years at $7.4 million per season. D.Savard is re-signed for 5 years at $4.25 million per season. Cam Atkinson is re-signed for 3 years at $3.5 million per season. Riley Smith is re-signed for 2 years at $3.4 million per season. Toffoli is re-signed for 2 years at $3.25 million per season. B.Jenner is re-signed for 2 years at $2.9 million per season. Tanner Pearson is re-signed for 2 years at $1.4 million per season. A.Petrovic is re-signed for 2 years at $1 million per season. Philip Grubauer is re-signed to a 2-year deal, and Richard Panik is re-signed to a 1-year deal. The Blue Jackets don't trade for Brandon Saad, and therefore they won't be signing him. Blue Jackets don't sign Gregory Campbell in free agency. The Blue Jackets make a blockbuster trade before the 2015-2016 season. They trade Jacob Voracek and Sean Couturier to the Edmonton Oilers for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in their first-round pick in 2016. After the 2016 season, the Blue Jackets make a few trades. Victor Rask, Andrew Shaw, and Jake McCabe are traded to the Montreal Canadiens for Alex Galchenyuk in their third-round pick in 2017. They also trade Riley Smith to the Philadelphia Flyers for a second-round pick in 2016 and a third-round pick in 2017. Alex Kerfoot is traded to the Colorado Avalanche for a third-round pick in 2017. The Blue Jackets make the playoffs but are eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. They end up with the 16th pick in the draft. The Blue Jackets got a first-round pick from the Edmonton Oilers as part of the blockbuster trade made in the offseason. The Oilers have the 6th pick in the draft. This pick now belongs to the Blue Jackets. 2016 draft. Pick 6, Matthew Tkachuk. Pick 16, Jacob Chikrin. 42, Yanni Kokkonen. 48, Carter Hart. Seth Jones is re-signed for 6 years at $5.4 million per season. Kevin Hayes is re-signed for 2 years at $2.6 million per season. Nikita Zadorov is re-signed for 2 years at $2.1 million per season. William Karlsson is re-signed for 2 years at $1 million per season. Josh Manson is re-signed for 2 years. The Blue Jackets once again don't sign anyone in free agency. After the 2017 season, the Blue Jackets make a few trades. The Blue Jackets acquire P.Panarin from the Chicago Blackhawks for Richard Panik, Thatcher Demko, and Alex Galchenyuk. Cam Atkinson and Radek Faksa are traded to the New York Rangers for Kevin Hayes and Pavel Buchnevich. Patrick Berglund and Brayden McNabb are traded to the Vegas Golden Knights for a second-round pick in 2018 and a third-round pick in 2019. The Blue Jackets lose Josh Manson to the Vegas Golden Knights in the expansion draft. P.Panarin is re-signed to a 2-year deal worth $6 million per season. Toffoli is re-signed for 3 years at $4.6 million per season. Josh Anderson is re-signed for 3 years at $1.8 million per season. A.Petrovic is re-signed for 1 year at $1.8 million. Before the beginning of the 2017-2018 season, the Blue Jackets make a few trades. The Columbus Blue Jackets trade Tanner Pearson and Jacob Chikrin to the Florida Panthers for Michael Matheson and a second-round pick in 2019. Adam Henrique is traded to the Dallas Stars for Devin Shore and a second-round pick in 2018. Philip Grubauer is traded to the San Jose Sharks for A.Dell and a second-round pick in 2018. Nikita Zadorov is traded to the Colorado Avalanche for a first-round pick in 2019. Michael Matheson is re-signed for 8 years at $4.8 million per season. This is how the lineup looks like before the 2017-2018 season. The first line is Panarin, William Karlsson, and Anthony Mantha. Second line, Matthew Tkachuk, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Tyler Toffoli. The third line is Pavel Buchnevich, Kevin Hayes, and Oliver Bjorkstrand. The fourth line is B.Jenner, Devin Shore, and Josh Anderson. The first D pair is Z.Werenski and Seth Jones. Second D pair is Michael Matheson and D.Savard. Third D pair is W.Butcher and Alex Petrovic. Goaltenders, Sergei Bobrovsky and A.Dell. Next, I'll be redoing offseason moves for the Washington Capitals from 2009 to 2016.